happens, if anything. Thanks for everybody stopping in. I literally just cast it out, so I'll see if anything happens. And just like yesterday, it's humid as hell. Caking, what's up, bud? Out here doing a little bit of sturgeon fishing. Just cast it out. Trying to adjust the camera just a little bit, so if we do get hit, you could actually see the fight for a minute. There we go. Oregon side. Capybara, thank you, bud. I appreciate that. Well, yesterday was a skunk, but we'll see. It's been really, really humid, so I don't know if that's playing a part or not. Oh, well, thank you very much. I will correct that. I am sturgeon fishing. I'm going for oversized white sturgeon, so anything from 6 to 10 feet is ideal. We might be getting bit right now. Either that or my bait's getting pulled into some grass. All I caught is bass. Hey, that's a start. Bass fishing's cool. I am not good at bass fishing personally. I have a couple buddies that are pretty good at it. We have really good smallmouth bass fishing here in Oregon. Okay, I think we're getting bit, you guys. Yep. good sign though. Nah, I think it's just grass. Why did I cast that? Live bloopers. Launched at that time. They're at least like 70 yards out there. And it's still falling. Same story as yesterday. Got freaking good takedown like that, and then you got to set the hook, and there ain't nothing there. They are the most finicky eating fish ever, man. Catch and release, absolutely. Uber, whoever's in here, yeah, I'm not any luck yet. I just got out here. That's literally my second cast. I went to go set the hook because I got hit. Then like 10 minutes. So hopefully whatever's in there didn't feel the hook and still in the area. guys saw that. Fish on. Got one. Oh. Yeah, it feels decent. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a good one. I knew I was getting hit. Alright. It's a pretty decent one, so I'm loosen my drag a little bit. Try and get you guys in first person with me. Hopefully he doesn't break off right here. He's still there. Give me a second to adjust my camera. He's on there. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I closed my phone on the freaking power button on the screen. Okay. Communicating is probably going to be difficult. But we got at least a 6-footer on here. He's heavy. Alright, it's heavy. Alright, I'm probably not going to do too much more adjusting to the camera unless he does a big run on me like that again. But I'm going to do a little more focus on the fight. So I kind of let him go for a while I was adjusting the camera. And he's heavy. And he's going down again. Here we go. Oh my God. Okay. All right, big guy. Okay. So it's gonna be the worst filming job ever. Okay, all right. My thumb is getting smoked. The brakes on a little bit. Strum the line a little bit, see if he'll change directions. He's going to his right now. Perfect. That's where I want him to go. Big jump. Come on. I'm putting the camera to my chest. Sorry about the view, guys, but it's completely in the way of my reel. God. At least he didn't get us down to our backing, so he's not that far out there. Oh my gosh. We're moving them. Oh my gosh. Guys, get down here real quick. Oh my gosh. I am sweating bullets right now. Oh gosh. We'll see the fish in a minute here. Oh my God. All right, guys. Oh gosh. He's at least 6. Alright guys, we're gonna get in the water with this guy. Oh boy, just getting my bearings straight here for a second. Perfect hook set. Perfect hook set right in the bottom lip. Alright guys, I'm gonna pop the hook out. Hook's out. We're gonna flip this guy over. He's probably gonna flip out. All good. All good. That was a good fight, though. That was a good fight. It was probably like a. You have to unhook, but I catch and release them anyway. You can't keep them because it's illegal in Oregon. Oh, bro, that's straight prison time if you take one. That's like 2 years in prison and like $15,000 fine. Yeah, and they'll tow your truck, they'll take your boat, they'll take all your rods, reels, everything. Yep. Same in. I did get a ticket one time, 95 and a half dollars. He was probably over 100. He was big. I knew once I flipped him over, he was just gonna take off, but yeah, that was a good fight. Maybe we'll get another one.
So is there like a certain time that you can have it?
1 day a year in January, and you have to catch it up by Hood River, and there's a slot limit, so it'll be like 47 to like 54. You know what I mean? Like up, and that's it.
That was a massive motherfucker.
That was pretty big. I've caught bigger ones here.
Yeah, I saw your call. I'm like, I want to see what you got.
He was biting real soft too, and then he just stopped, and then it was just sitting there, and then I saw it go again, and I was like, okay. He chowed my bait down though. All right, cool, man.
I know a spot in Peyton Island.
Yeah.
And like you can literally fucking see them. They're like mangroves.
It all depends on season and when they're spawning, and yeah, it just depends. And a lot of those spots are regulated, and they won't let you fish them. It's Oregon and Washington are strict, but it's because poaching here is bad, man. People just take them. Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, they just take them. They don't care. But when they get caught, that's when they care, because it's bad. So I'm gonna rebait and I'll get another
What are you trying to catch?
sturgeon.
Sturgeon?
Yeah,
You gonna let it go?
yeah, just catch and let it go.
Just a hobby?
Yeah, I'm okay at it. It's them and sharks. That's it. I'll go shark fishing like way up in Washington. Yeah,
Alright, man.
that was a good fight though.
That was cool watching.
Oh, thank you, bro. I am soaking wet from my crotch down. Oh boy, worth it. Worth every second. All right, maybe I can read some of you guys' comments real quick while I try and re-rig. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh yeah, Dusty, bro. It's all OSHA approved. Oh my gosh. Whew. Oh my gosh, bro. That with the humidity. I feel like I'm in a Russian sauna or something. Oh my gosh. What kind of sharks do you fish? I'll take your Uber. Wildman. Sorry, Wildman. I got jet ski. That was a white sturgeon, probably about 6 feet, a little over 100 pounds, probably. What kind of sharks? Dogfish. I'll catch for bait and use them for 7 gills, 6 gills up here in Washington. Okay, I am literally burning. Okay, that's a good sign though. They might be biting. That was pretty quick. All right, I'm just gonna set my camera down for a minute and get my tripod standing up. This next fight, I'll probably just leave it on the tripod till I can grab it, so you guys can kind of watch the fight a little better. Okay. Yeah, I would love a camera with a stabilizer. That'd be great. All right, we've only been live for 20 minutes too, and I've already gotten bit twice hard and landed one. So, good start to the day. Better than yesterday. I can leave now and be happy, but we got bait, so let's throw it out and give our an arm and back workout. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna take the chest mount off. That's killing me right now. The Russian dude wanted to buy that off me, and then he's asking me why it's illegal to keep them. It's because of people like you, bro. That's why it's illegal to take them here in Oregon. Because you guys just want to take anything you can. It's freaking ridiculous, man. We have rules and regulations here for a reason, and that's one of them right there. What is it? How deep is the water? The current's actually chill right now, Dusty, for this spot. Believe it or not, I'm throwing just a 10 ounce. I was throwing 12 yesterday and it was moving me around, but today I'm just throwing a 10 and it's sticking pretty good. Uber, where I'm casting at, probably 65 feet. It's kind of, I'm throwing it into like this big whirlpool kind of spot, and there's not really many snags down there, but when you do snag, you're losing your whole rig. So I'm going to rebait real quick. So I'll be away from the camera for just a second. Well, I guess they're digging the sand shrimp today, so we're gonna throw those right back on. And that was live sand shrimp with anise bloody tuna oil injected into it. And that guy slammed it. And I'm not gonna lie, fighting that fish with that chest mount on kind of made the fight, I almost feel like, take twice as long because I kept trying not to hit the rod on the phone the entire time. And it was not easy. And I know the camera probably looked like crap, so I apologize for that. Get this guy on the hook and cast it back out. Just cutting off some of this bait from the last fish, so it's not interfering with the hook set or anything. Nope, cool. Alright, I just gotta tie this on and cast it out. Yeah, if you guys didn't get to see it, but that fish jumped twice. Pretty good too. They were pretty decent jumps. So I already know how I knew he was about 6 feet. All right. Oh my gosh. Gloves in the trash bag, and then we're gonna cast. Oh, what's up, Roger? Yeah, Roger, we just had one on, bud. Just landed a 6-footer probably, I don't know, like 6 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago, something like that. 6 foot, about, I don't know, a little over 100 pounds. Gonna cast it right back out. After fighting him, I'm not very confident on how my line is on my reel right now. So if I don't backlash, it's gonna be a effing miracle. Probably most likely they're gonna lose my full rig. baits look better. Sorry. Try this again. No? Okay. Cool. I'm pretty confident in the cast, but let's see if any more fish want to eat. And that sturgeon almost gave me a heat stroke. All right. Roger. Crazy, what's up, bro? Yeah, crazy. Sorry, I just dealt with a backlash and trying to get my bait resituated on my hook, and it's always fun trying to resituate your line after a big fish takes drag on it on an open face reel. Oh. But yeah, let's see if they want to just keep eating, and let's see if they're just going to be bigger. That'd be awesome. Next fish, definitely I'm fighting without that chest mount on. Until I know he's tired and I can bring him up here, then I'll grab the phone and get some footage of him and whatnot. If we get bit again. I'll take that one though. And sturgeons school up, so if there's one right there, there's most likely a few. So I'm hoping they're all hungry. I'm throwing out maybe like 65 yards. I'm throwing a 10 ounce with bait. Just live sand shrimp, man. A lot of people actually don't know what it's like, the sand shrimp look like that we use up here, but yeah, they're kind of gross. They're kind of gross looking. That's the live sand shrimps we have here. I just take like 4 or 5 of them, wrap them around each other, and then tie those, once those are tied up like that together, tie those to the hook one more time and wrap it real good around the shank of the hook and the leader, and So that way it doesn't get beat up by the current and other fish can't pick it apart. Where's that area from? I live in Oregon. I am not from Oregon. I'm from Hawaii. But I'm just outside Portland. I'm about 3 miles away from Troutdale, Oregon, on the Columbia River. The lower Columbia. Oh my gosh. Just watch it right now. 6 gill sharks and sail on the other. Oh, dude. Okay, Curtis. I watched that documentary too, okay? And there is one part in that video that is a complete lie, dude. Absolute BS. It's like the 12-something minute mark. I don't know, but it shows a guy on a pier in Seattle. It doesn't even show the guy, of course. So, but it shows somebody fishing for a 6 gill, and all you see is it like do a tail splash in the water. And one of the guys in the documentary is like, oh yeah, some guy there got really good at catching them and killing them. And I'm like, dude, okay, how do you even know that the guy was killing them? You didn't show him killing one. You didn't say the guy's name. You didn't. If you did, and it was true, you would have put the guy on blast. It's just because of the divers down in Puget Sound area get all butthurt about people fishing for sharks down there. That's plain and simple, cut and dry. Yeah, they look like ghost shrimp. I have caught big 6 gills and released them and watched them swim off beautifully, healthy. They're not going to die. We're not taking them out of the water and just leaving them there. We unhook them in the water with their gills still in the water. So, it's just a bunch of whiny divers. And they have their right to their opinion too, but yeah. I got a video of me catching 6 gills, me and my buddies, and we're just trying to be as gentle as we possibly can with them. And let's clean that up. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's how it is at a lot of places. Crazy. Like, I imagine it's anywhere where there's diving and there's sharks and people dive with them. Someone's going to be a Karen and freaking complain. It's just how it goes, man. They're on their channel. Yep. I personally fished with people that fish with them, or fish for them and everything, and they handle the sharks like literally big babies. Basically how you respect the animal too. So it seemed like they were doing for the money, not the catch. Yeah, I didn't care for that documentary. I really didn't. It was just, there was some cool facts and stuff like that about the sharks, but the way they slandered it with fishing, it was just so stupid. It was dumb. And here's the thing, like with 7 gill sharks, it's the state of Washington. Here's a good example. State of Washington is the only state in the entire United States where you cannot keep or fish for a 7 gill shark. And it's not even in the state of Washington. It's just in the Puget Sound. Specific. They don't want you catching anything. But it's not regulated. And there's no law against it. They're just, the game wardens will just come talk to you about it and harass you for 10 minutes and then realize they can't do anything and then leave. Exactly what happens every time. Like me and my buddies kind of, the last time we got an interaction with a gamey, we kind of were like, me and my buddy kind of schooled him almost on like the rules of shark fishing in Washington, and couldn't do anything. Beer bag, need to see the 6 gill sharks. You catch them. What you have on your channel? Oh, just basically just sturgeon and shark fishing, bro. I'm pretty pretty boring when it comes to fishing. I prefer sturgeon because I'm not a very competitive person, so I don't like to deal with the whole shoulder-to-shoulder combat fishing of salmon and steelhead and all that crap here, you know. So I mean, I just want to go fish and chill, and if I catch something cool, it's a bonus. But even when the shad run is happening up at Bonneville, I don't go do that. Even if I could catch a whole year's worth of bait in 20 minutes, I'm not going to deal with it. It's just not worth it to me. Yeah, it's up in the, yeah, if you see that in the city in the back, it's kind of, it's not Seattle you're seeing, it's the surrounding cities. It's more of Tacoma. When we're fishing up for the sharks, it's more near Tacoma and, what the heck is the name of the other place? I can't remember the name of the other little city in there. Pendleton or something? That's odd seeing this. I am soaked. Well, I'm happy. At least we didn't get skunked today. So, 0 complaints on my end. I don't know if anybody heard it earlier. It was like right after I caught that sturgeon and I was talking to that guy. A big branch fell off a tree behind me, snapped and broke. It was a bald eagle attacking another bald eagle in the tree behind where all my stuff's sitting right now. The bald eagles are all over this spot. Bald eagles, osprey, red-tailed hawks. We got big ass birds over here. No luck on the Multnomah channel right now. Been a slow day. Yeah, it's, you know why? The Multnomah channel is the spot. But bro, wait for like the middle of August through September, man. And trust me, you won't regret it. Just wait for the weather to change just a tad. And sturgeon fishing on that spot will be on fire, literally. All August and September, that's where I'm going to be, man. As soon as I start catching one, I know they're all in there. Where on the channel are you? And the channel is pretty shallow, depending where you are. So the heat right now, plus the water being shallow like that, might be a little rough. Ow. So only 2 small bites, 1, 2, lots of jumping fish. Bass, are you going for bass or channel cats or sturgeon over there? Or walleye? I imagine you're over at Sauvie Island. I can fish for days straight if I'm catching something. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh nice, dude. Do you know where you should try next, if you're close to that place? Is it's kind of a far walk from the parking lot, but go to like Kelly Point Park. My buddy's been catching them right over there the last couple days, so I would definitely check that spot out. He's catching nice like 6-footers out there.
And what did you catch? What water did you catch a shark? Is that brackish water?
Crazy, it's straight up salt water. It's the Puget Sound up in Washington. If you look it up, it's such a wild body of water. It's so crazy. Like the amount of life that's in that place is insane. They didn't even know those 6-gill sharks were in there until like a year or two ago. And whoever was watching that documentary, like whoever's on that pier fishing, you know, I don't know who that guy was. I've never fished those piers up by Seattle. I've only fished the ones that like Les Davis, and I've fished, you know, up by Tacoma and by, you know, basically by Tacoma. So I've never even been that far north on the Puget Sound. Yeah, it was about 11 feet, Dusty. Just a little over 11 feet, like 11.1, 11.2. Couple of, like 300 pounds, 400 pounds. They're long and they're slender at their tail, and their tails are like 4 feet long. And those 6-gills get like 16 to 20 feet. So I didn't break the teener mark, but you know, next year, man. It's a 3-hour drive for me to get up there. So when I do that trip, I usually leave that morning, fish all day, and I fish all night, and leave at like, we leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes like 6, 7 in the morning, depending how the bite's going. So by the time we left, last time we went fishing like a month ago, we hooked into like, and one night I think we hooked into like 9, 10. We were throwing whole bonito, whole 2-pound shad, whole like 1 2-pound salmon heads, and they were just crushing them. It is not easy to cast a 14-ounce lead with a 2-pound shad on it. But right off the pier where we were fishing, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 130 feet when you cast out like 10 yards. So didn't have to cast very far. Let's see what time it is. 5:30. I got till about 8:15. What other sharks y'all have in your water up there? We got, I don't know, I think they do cruise up there from time to time, depending on the temperature of the water and feeding and just shortage of food and whatnot. But great whites, we have great whites up here in Oregon. Salmon, shark, I think we have, I'm probably wrong about this, but I believe we have bull shark, thresher, and dogfish, spiny dogfish, skate. Um, I don't know what other, seven gills. There's quite a few. We have leopard shark down south. I want to go target a great white here, but you can't. Sucks. We have basking sharks too. There's been rumor, and me and my buddy want to get one, but there's been rumors of sleeper sharks being in the Puget Sound up in Washington where we fish, and yeah, that would be a dream for sure. Catch like an 18-foot freaking Pacific sleeper shark off up here. Yeah, if you look up like a list, you just type in like fish of the Puget Sound, the list is insane.
We're in Oregon. Would you go for sharks? Would it be a cool to catch one?
Honestly, man, probably like any beach down south, like Newport, Seaside. I wouldn't go to places like, any of those beaches would be cool, but they're way overpopulated. So, like, personally, I don't know of any beaches that aren't like just full of a million people, with their corgis and stuff, like I don't know. I've never seen a beach here that's not overpopulated with people. So even when we go shark fishing, we have rods out, it just draws a freaking crowd.
If we go out to the bay, get that big.
Oh yeah, they get big, dude. Yeah, I don't know too many places on the Oregon side. I've only just kind of started shark fishing recently, so still pretty green when it comes to shark fishing. There's a few guys in this chat that are excellent shark fishermen, so yeah, don't be bashful with your shark fishing questions. These guys know way more than I do. I know a little bit of how to catch the 6 gills and 7 gills up here, but that's literally it. Well, the bite's been slow since I first fished, so that might be the only one for the day. I don't know, but we got a couple hours left, and we shall see. Oh yeah, I've seen orca up there, man, for sure. Like my buddy in a group chat just sent like a video not that long ago, like a week or two ago, of just a huge pod of orca swimming right through the Puget Sound while he was salmon fishing. So that's pretty comforting if you're on a kayak. That's why I don't want to kayak my baits out over there for shark. I'd rather just cast off a pier, man. I don't want to deploy anything out there. For all I know, there's freaking leopard seals in there too. I've even heard sturgeon go into the Puget Sound. I've never seen anybody catch one, but yeah, people are saying they go in there. Most likely it's true. I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah, they're.
Yep. I've seen porpoises. I've seen sea otters over there. Orca, gray whales even go in there, which is crazy. There's a spot in Puget Sound, like by Redondo Beach. It's like freaking 3,000 feet. My buddy deployed some baits down there, and something probably like 2,000 pounds picked up his bait and almost spooled his 80 wide, or I'm sorry, his 50 wide. He lost like 600 yards of like 600-pound mono or something like that. Dusty, no, we are not allowed to use drones here in any way, shape, or form. Just another way of Oregon telling you what you can and can't do.
Man, you got some good videos for me.
Crazy, thank you, brother. Trying, man, to get better at and try and be a little more interactive. Kind of a recluse. I just did, honestly, Dusty, if I could just have one of those nice bait boats that just you attach your freaking slider to it or whatever, your main line, and it just lets go of your line and just drops your bait and comes back. If I could just have that, I'd be happy. But Oregon won't even let you have that. They almost just passed a law. I am not even making this up, but it got, I guess, reversed or something. I don't know why, but where they were going to make you get a permit, have to buy a permit just to use an inner tube in the river. They were considering an inner tube a boat. So that's the state I live in. They're like, if you float on it, it's a boat. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I don't know if we got leopard seals in the Puget Sound. I pray we don't. We got harbor seals, but those things are just kind of like small and just round and fat. Well, hopefully we get another good takedown.
Time to go home to clean us. If you're still on live on the channel.
Crazy, you have a good night, brother. Yeah, I'll probably be live for, let's see what time it is here. It is 5:52 p.m. I will probably be home around 8:50. I'll probably leave at like 8:15ish. So I'll be here for a few more hours. I got live sand shrimp, and I also got a jar of pickled herring. So that's what I cut my PB at this spot personally. That's what I caught him on. I really got a horrible angle of the rod there. Let's get this a little more like that. Bam. Jesus Christ. That was my bad. I got my propped up on a rock over here, so forgive me. Just trying to get a slightly more centered angle for you guys. How often do you refresh the change out your baits? I am about once every 45 minutes to an hour, because by that time it's usually, if it hasn't got picked up by a sturgeon, it's gotten pecked away at by like pike minnow, or if there happens to be bullhead in here at the time, the bullhead love to just chew on your bait. So I might check this one out in a minute actually, because I threw this sand shrimp out on the hook, but I didn't put any scent on this. Shouldn't make too much of a difference, but they might want the scent, man. Roger has fallen. Yeah, BTs, we got sculpin in here too. So those little things will just sit there and tear away at it. But sturgeon and big pikemen are basically the only thing in here really that can make that rod move, unless there's the magical 3-pound bullhead in here or something like that. We have been live for exactly 1 hour now, and we are 1 fish in. So I say we could probably reel this one in and throw some bait on. Ugh. That's quick. It looks relatively untouched, but it's fine. Probably not a whole lot of scent in that right now anyway. I'm just going to point out that I'm running a pretty long leader today. The reason why is because at this location it's pretty rocky, and if the sturgeon decides to run near the bottom, I would rather have the 130-pound Dacron rubbing against anything than having 50-pound mono rubbing against something. So I'm running about a, I don't know, 16-inch leader today. I normally run like a 4 to 5-inch leader. Or at this location, I'm running a slightly longer one today because of the structure, basically. Did you catch anything last night? Chris, no, I did not. Are you limited to 1 rod and 1 hook? Yes, Dusty, I am. For sturgeon, yes. Last night, yeah, I had 1 good bite yesterday. He checked it, he hit it. And I go to set the hook, and either I pulled the hook away from him or he just swam away from it, which would be my luck. We got one today, so no complaints. I got one today, man. I've been here an hour. I got him maybe like 20 something minutes into being here. 6 foot, probably a little over 100 pounds. It's pretty fat. Alright, looks good to go. Actually, the tip of my hook is slightly bent. So I think I bent that in the sturgeon's mouth. I'm going to sharpen that up a little bit. Let's see. That's more like it. Okay. So just got to rebait. Good. Gloves on. Since I got hit on that sand shrimp earlier, I'm just going to use up sand shrimp I got, so I don't have to open up that disgusting smelling jar of herring. Oh, and I got pickled squid. Completely forgot. Alright. Shrimp are done. Okay. That sand shrimp just pinched the hell out of me, dude. That freaking hurt. Right. Just wrapping this shrimp up a little bit before I put them on the hook. Keep them together. Alright, these guys are just about ready to get thrown out there. Interesting that the fish will pick bait. Yep, they will. Because this, I wrap it really good, so they can just pick at it only so much, and the only thing that can really pick it up and destroy it is a sturgeon. When they pick it up and start crushing it with their teeth or their crushing plates. Gonna check my line for any frays or anything real quick. I think we are all good. Good. Sturgeon are an interesting fish, my friend. Oh, man. Okay. There we go. Alright, we just got to wrap this back up again and then launch it. Yeah, I like the spot, man. It's so chill over here and quiet. Oh, here comes my barge. This guy came in yesterday while I was fishing. Anyone that didn't see that yesterday, it's pretty cool. That barge is he's gonna drive forward and he's gonna back up all the way into the spot over by my left over here, and it's pretty cool, man. The guys on there are awesome. They've never ever crossed my line. They usually always wave and say what's up. They're hauling gravel. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. We're gonna smother some sweet Ray's baby Ray's barbecue sauce on this. Alright. I'm gonna try and get this casted out before this guy gets all the way over here. I think we're good to go. Now look at my lead line real quick too, see if that's not just absolutely destroyed. Should be alright. out there, folks.
Dusty.
Fishy, what's up, brother? Oscar, nice, dude. What's up, dude? Oh yeah, some familiar names. Yeah, you guys, one fish in. We've been here an hour and 11 minutes. I probably got hit maybe 20 something minutes into being here and landed a little oversizer 6-footer, 100 something pounds at least. Sturgeon, what's the rod limit out there? Roger, the rod limit in Oregon is for sturgeon is 1 rod per person. And if you're sturgeon fishing, you are not doing anything else. You can't have 1 rod here and even go for crappie, because they'll consider that poaching for crappie. I usually bring multiple sturgeon rods with me, but that's in case something happens to, you know, something, and I get sick of using my conventional and bird nesting. I'll just bust out the big spinning rod or something. But you can only use 1 rod at a time. It's got fresh live sand shrimp on it, some anise bloody tuna oil, so we'll see if another one wants the same thing as the first guy did. So, oh my gosh, it's so freaking hot here. It would suck to get hit by a big sturgeon while this barge is trying to back up through this channel, though. In water, been flat. I'm trying to hit the water in the morning. Never had flounder in the morning. Mangroves, hell yeah. Nice, Oscar. If my stream dies at any point or just the connection starts crapping out, I'm going to restart the stream. I'll probably be here till about 8:15 p.m. my time. It is 6:15, so I'll be here for at least another 2 hours. I wish saltwater was closer to me, man. It's an hour and a half, 2-hour drive to the Oregon coast, and that's not that great of fishing over there. And almost 3-hour drive up to Washington to Puget Sound. It's worth it though. The drive is worth it. It's pretty. The last fish that we caught gave a really lazy bite. It was hard to tell at first if one was on there. I'm waiting for some to just slam that thing. See a dead salmon out there floating in the water. Looks all bloated, freaking gross. And so can they determine what you're fishing for? Yeah, pretty much. They know what they can tell. You know, it's pretty obvious. If you're going for sturgeon, it's pretty obvious by the gear, the terminal tackle. You know. So when I'm sturgeon fishing, if I'm sturgeon fishing, there is not one barbed hook in my entire bag or tackle box or anything. Not one. Everything's, you know, from 7 to 10-aught hooks, all barbless, heavy gear, heavy tackle, for the most part. Sturgeon fishing is definitely a patience game.
Put 10 rods out and tell them, you know, fishing for catfish.
What's funny is that over here, we don't have catfish in the Columbia River over here. So that guy would either be like, either you don't know what you're doing or you're BSing me. It's one of the two. So I just do everything by the book here, man. I don't want that reputation with state troopers or game wardens. Yeah. It'd be fun though. But if you get double or tripled up and everyone's got to reel in rods because one big fish is on or something like that, or two fish are on and they're starting to cross lines, then it just turns into a nightmare. So someone usually, when we're fishing, someone hooks into a decent sized sturgeon, everybody else reels in. Oh yeah, I know you're joking. I know you're joking, bro. They allow you to have the 2-rod endorsement for salmon and steelhead, but it's only in certain rivers at certain times of the year. And then they tell you if you can be barbed or barbless or a live bait or artificial baits only. It's insane, dude. I can't keep up with the salmon fishing here. That's why I don't do it.
Can't question the game warden like that.
Yep, I do everything by the book. Makes your interactions go way smoother. Oh my goodness.
Too old.
To go to jail. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it, man. There's enough people doing the wrong thing that, it's got to be a few of us trying to do the right thing, man. At least. Otherwise, there's going to be no freaking fish for any generations. I'll set that camera up just a tad bit higher so if we do hook into a fish, you can actually see the hook set. Oof. So you heard them before. I found should I call them? Yep. When you cheat, you don't feel good, bro. Yeah, I absolutely. I couldn't do it, man. I'd so much prefer to just do the right thing. Yeah, I'm on pretty good terms, Oscar, with like a couple game wardens. Like they know me on a first name basis in a good way. So they've checked me every time, and every time it's the same thing, Cool little convo and tell me have a good day, and that's about it. When you beat the best. Oh yeah, I feel that, Uber. Fair and square. Yes, sir. Well, I'm happy my top shot knot held up nicely. Makes me feel a little better. Is this thing even charging my phone anymore? There we go. Mm-hmm. My sand shrimp are just getting absolutely roasted in the sun. I just saw that. Dang it. Oh yeah, I remember candy cigarettes, man. I remember buying those as a kid. I think I was the last generation that could actually say they actually bought those things in a store. just want that rod to just go off, man. There we go. Little League. Bad news bears kids from south side of San Antonio. That's funny. What I'm going to do is if I hook into another one and we get them to shore, get them tired, get them to shore, that's when I'm going to grab my camera. I'll put it on the chest mount, walk down there, show you guys the fish, unhook him, release him. So you guys can get a good view of them and stuff like that, if that happens. Hoping we get bit again. Be cool. Meantime, I'm going to partake in some herbal supplements. The Blues Brothers. Yes. I've actually had some stuff from the Jim Belushi's cannabis company quite a few times, and it's pretty good stuff, bro. Uber anytime, brother. Summertime's great. So June through September for summer, and then anytime after that, there's still amazing sturgeon fishing spots I can take you to around Portland. We'll still get on some big ones here. Say with you, Roger. Any of you guys, dude. Any of you guys ever want to come down, just give me the word. When you guys can schedule it to come down, and we'll get it going. Uber, I guarantee you, once you hook into a sturgeon, you know you have one on your line, you're not even going to feel that arthritis until you're done.
I gotta get to bed.
John, thank you for stopping in, brother. Always a pleasure. You get some rest, man. Oh, anytime, Roger. Open invitation, bro. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good. And homeboy looks pissed off. Uh-oh. He stalled out so hard, right in the current too. So funny how the pain goes away when you hook up. Oh yeah, your adrenaline kicks in, man. Well, Uber, you come up here, you look, it's Oregon, bro. You can get as medicated as you want to get. I'm medicating right now. It's good for my sciatica. Oh, cool. The barge detached from the actual tugboat. So now just the tugboat's going to be coming through that little channel right there. He's going to blow a rod. Dude, I hope a sturgeon blows this rod up. Yeah, man, I'm smoking a joint. It keeps going out. It's pissing me off. Yeah, Uber. I got a few clips still on my YouTube shorts of some writing from the last couple of years before I just kind of hung it up. I can still write. I just like physically, I can still write. I just don't want the repercussions anymore. It's not worth it anymore, man. I just feel like once you hit 40, don't fall down anymore for any reason if you can help it. Yeah, like I can't, like at 40, I'll be 42 in January. Like I can't imagine right now, like just slipping a pedal and just getting my shins just destroyed, or rolling my ankle, or, you know, flipping my bars to my face. That just does not sound appealing anymore in my 40s. Uber, absolutely. I usually bring a big old thermos of like Vietnamese coffee with me, but with it being like in the high 80s with humidity right now, that it's not gonna cut it.
I remember riding a friend had a portable quarter pipe.
Yeah, my buddies have had portable ones like that when you have like caster wheels on the back of it and you just flip it over and roll it wherever you need to take it. It's pretty fun. I miss riding. I do. I miss just like flying around like bowls and riding trails and hitting handrails and stuff. I miss it. I miss the feeling of it, but I don't miss just getting absolutely destroyed and bodied at the bottom of a handrail or something. I don't miss that.
Yes, bro, I know. I used to jump off those. Now I can't jump off the back of my tailgate.
Tell me about it, man. Yeah, my left knee is garbage. I've hyperextended it like 3 times. It's done. My right ankle's on its last thread. I've rolled that thing probably like 20 times and broken it like 4 times. It's donezo. Shot.
Does that herb have a name, auto, or photo?
Hold on, I'll tell you. It's, oh my god. It's Rogue River Family Farms, Blockberry. 29%. Yeah, hybrid. Half gram.
But when you were younger, you could not tell us shit.
Yeah, I feel that, Herbert. Exactly. I couldn't tell me nothing when I was younger. I was fearless, and now I'm like just full of fear in my 40s. I'm like, nope, absolutely not. Half the crap I look back, I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. What were you thinking? I landed a lot of that stuff, but I'm just like, bro, you could have died, bro. Like, stupid.
Found trailer, had shows. I was there for Levi's back when they were in San Antonio.
Oh, nice. Nice, Roger. Yeah, it's like the 3rd time I've spilt my Santran, man. Dang it. We got about an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half left. Come on. Hopefully sun comes by.
Less than an hour, I'll be headed to work.
That sucks, Roger. I feel that. I just got off work a little while ago.
Just a Kentucky hillbilly. Take back my house, grown with no name.
I feel that, Calvin. That's awesome, though.
days.
Yeah, I miss the old days too, bro. Man, I wish I could have that back. I'd be waking up with a lot less oohs and ahs every morning. We might have a fish, you guys. Someone was just checking it out. I'm gonna go kind of stand over there for a minute. Little as that guy know, he came within like 2 feet of absolutely just destroying his boat on camera. He almost hit those rocks right there. He didn't realize that they stick out pretty far. That hole. That would have been gnarly.
We could fly there also. Fish with me in one of our tournaments.
Oh, dude, I would be so stoked to go freaking fish a tournament. That'd be incredible.
This is how I spent my childhood on bite for carp.
Oh, yeah, bro. I enjoyed fishing like this. It's fun for me. I get to just chill and relax. It's nice.
I see you doing a sharkathon. I used to get $5 allowance also.
Hey, man, $5 back then was enough to go buy some night crawlers and stuff like that. It's perfect. I do got some grass on the line. I was going to say that earlier, but the dude in the speedboat just, has to keep going back and forth in the same spot for some reason. So,
Uber, I'd be so stoked. Redfish tournament and shark trying to make coming up at the end of August.
oof. Yeah, I'm not going to have any. I've already used up all my vacation time for the year, which sucks. Any days off I take now, I just got to eat it. Got another barge going across the river. Sand and logs.
Camping on the beach 3 days. Hell yeah, man.
That'd be so fun.
We'll see if I can make it to Boulevard beatdown.
Hell yeah. I would love to do like a 3-day shark trip like that. That'd be in Texas. Are you kidding me? I'd be so stoked.
We would dig for our night crawlers.
Yeah, I remember doing that as a kid, man. In my backyard and stuff. And go and try and catch them like bluegill and stuff like that as a little kid. Rainbow trout. Fun. Well, this has been in for a little while, so we might recast it. See if, sometimes it's all it takes, man. The power of a recast.
What type of work are you doing?
I've been doing maintenance my entire life. I'm a maintenance tech. I usually run multiple properties, but right now they're kind of like doing this weird transition with ownership on 2 different properties, so I'm kind of on limbo on 2 properties, so I'm doing full-time at one of them right now until they get that sorted out and whatnot.
Cash prizes and a lot of good giveaway.
Oh, dude, I bet that the freaking giveaways would be cooler than the cash prize. I'd be like a kid in a candy store getting all the winning a bunch of freaking gear, stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, dude, it's dark already there. Yeah, it is. Let me see what time it is. 6:45. So it'll be here about another hour and 15 minutes. It's light out in summertime here till about like 9:30. Oh, my rod's moving. Okay, that might be a fish. Sure. That's what was pulling us around a little bit. There never used to be a lot of grass at this location, but lately it seems it's an algae bloom or something going on here where I keep getting grass. Get some more scent on this or something, I'll toss it right back out. I was just going to toss it right back out. Oh. Bait still look perfect, just added some scent to it. Give that, let that probably sit maybe 30 minutes or so. If something doesn't hit it, we'll probably rebait and throw on new. Throw on a piece of pickled herring or something like that. Try a different bait. Who wrote that? Who's leaving? Roger. Yeah, the current picked up a bit, man. Roger, you take it easy, brother. Oh, I forgot Roger's got to take off for work. That's right. Yeah, be careful, brother. Have a safe drive, man. The water level's actually starting to drop. So that could bring a bite on, or that could be the reason the bite turned off.
Albert was in the hospital.
Oh, dang, dude. Jaime's in the hospital, man. I hope it's, you know, that doesn't sound any better. I was like, I almost hope he's rather sick than gotten like a car accident or something really bad and got injured really bad. But yeah, you're right. I haven't seen him either in the chat for a while. Roger, thank you, brother. Well, the last hour or two hasn't been very entertaining, but I'm entertained chatting with you guys, man. I appreciate you guys talking story and everything. Yeah, I don't have Jaime's number either, but I'm friends with him on Facebook too. We get another sturgeon. That one's for Jaime. I'll try, Uber. Thank you, brother. I always appreciate the support, man. You guys are awesome. Crazy, thank you, bro. I'll hopefully be putting out some pretty wild ones here in the next coming months, because I'll be hitting some sturgeon spots where we're literally landing them every single cast, so I'll be getting some crazy footage. Oh yeah, Uber. Always trying to see if I can get footage if I can, man. As you can see, it's not always a quick process for these guys. Sometimes it is. Oh yeah, we get a sturgeon right before we leave. That one's for Jaime for sure. I did not know that dude is in the hospital, man. That sucks. I hope he's alright. It's not like a life-threatening thing or anything. But I know Jaime's not a spring chicken, so, you know. How will you compare the flight of sturgeon to what fish? That's a good question. Wow, I've never been asked that before. Gosh. I would imagine something probably like you got to think of something that's going to do runs on you that you can't stop which direction they're going to go or how long they're going to go do that run for. So my guess would probably be something similar to like a big tuna or something like that, because yeah, once these big sturgeon go on a run, you can't stop them, dude. You just got to kind of brace and make them work for it, but not too much. Yeah, I don't know. Big tuna, something just big with muscle that can take drag like that. Is Roger in there? Or Robert? Oh. Robert. Yeah, Robert's cool if he's in here. Yeah, I mean, I've never caught a tuna, so I can't say that, from experience, but I don't know, just something like that that can just smoke the drag and do it multiple times, and there's nothing you can really do about it. Maybe like a giant trevally, something like that. Truck driving is hard on the body. Oh yeah, it is. Truck driving is not easy on the body at all.
What is your real name?
My name is Mike. Oh, nice to meet you officially, Robert. Yeah, my name's Mike. Had to step away. Any more bites? Dusty, no bites. There's some grass has started to come in, so that's starting to get caught on my lead line a little bit here and there. When you fish for a sturgeon, do you let them run like gar? No, not really. If they take it, they're usually going to either set the hook on themselves, or they're going to just sit there and chew on it. And if they're just sitting there chewing on it, you get up, you grab the rod without making them feel it as best as you can. And once you feel them, biting down on it, and that there's that sharp tug, reel down really fast, like 4 or 5 times as quick as you can, and get some line to get that slack out and set the hook like you're going to rip their head off, because they could be 2 feet or they could be 10 feet. So you never know. But sometimes they could take it and run like gar, if or like a shark if you ever drag set real loose. What is it? Oh, thank you, Dusty. That's the next question. I don't know anything about Sturgeon, so ask me these questions I need to know. Oh, absolutely, bro. Robert, anytime, bro. I'm always willing to share what limited knowledge I have. Jesse, how's your son doing today? Let's see how much time we got. We got an hour and 15 minutes left, so we still got some time. I'm just calling it a little early so I could get up, take a shower, you know, relax. Uh, watch a movie or something like that on Netflix with my wife and hang out.
Yeah. What size hooks do you recommend for sturgeon?
I recommend anything from 7 to 10 aught. Personally, I don't feel like you really need to go any bigger than that. That's kind of overkill, but 7 to 10 aught Natsu octopus hooks, uh, or Big River bait hooks, and just snip the barbs off and file them down.
And that's it. Can you slide line for sturgeon?
Uh, that's a good question. I would say no, that you can't slide for sturgeon. It'd be just, uh, you're gonna run into issues with that, I imagine. I wouldn't do it personally. But could you do it? Yeah, it's possible if you're doing it off like a cliff and it's really deep right there and there's not really any snags or anything. I suppose you could do it. Be a good way to keep your freaking line in the water and not have to keep reeling in all the time.
I would like to go sturgeon fishing sometimes. Some of them get really
Big and heavy. Oh yeah, Dusty. The ones up here, uh, get freaking monstrous, man. Like a 2-hour drive for me up in the Dells. I'll take you to a place called Gorilla Beach if you come up here, and we'll go and hook into like 10, 12 footers up there.
What is your PB sturgeon? I don't know the subspecies.
My personal best is 9 feet. I've yet to break the 10-foot mark. I've hooked to 10 footers, but they've all either broken me off on a ledge or a buoy or a dock or something like that. It's always something, man, where I can't land them. So it'll happen one day. Maybe this year. We'll see. I'm happy with 9 feet though. Yeah, the 9-footer I caught was like from right here where I'm sitting, 45-minute drive upriver at this place called Hood River, but it's still the Columbia. It's just up past Bonneville and stuff. That's a big fish for sure. Yeah, he was big. It was I think like a 30-minute fight. You've already used a 30 wide. Will it work to bring in those 10-foot sturgeon? Yeah. I'm using a Shimano Torium 30 HG right now, and that's what I brought in my 9-footer on. So yeah, you'd be all good. If you can hold 80-pound braid and do a top shot of 50 to 40-pound mono, you're golden. If you got at least 25 pounds of drag on that reel, you're set, dude. Yeah, it's the reel I'm running is a Shimano Torium HG, or Shimano Torium 30 HG. What's up, Angel? It's 7 o'clock, and I usually get bites around 7 o'clock at this place. I didn't yesterday, but yeah, we didn't catch a fish yesterday at all, but we caught one here today in the first 20 minutes. So we'll see. I don't like that grass moving in though. It keeps covering up my bait.
smile from your ear.
Oh, absolutely, bro. We'll get you on sturgeon for sure. Can I promise a monster? No, but you know, you come up here in a certain time, I can promise pretty much that we're gonna get you on a couple fish at least, and hopefully they're gonna be monsters. What's for bait? Live sand shrimp, and I have pickled herring, but I've only thrown out shrimp so far. That's basically everything I need to know about sturgeon. Oh, dude, I can give you more info if you wanted, how to rig up for them and all that good stuff. So, yeah, any info you need, message me anytime. Is that the ideal flow or just river flow? This is pretty much how it flows normally, if not a little rougher than this. This is actually kind of calm for this spot. Oh yeah, Dusty, about what you and I and Raj and stuff were talking about, you know, trying to get going. I'll message you in a day or so with a little more info about that.
What's the best time to go up there? Months?
The best time to probably come up here is, I would say, between mid-August and mid-October. So you got like a 2-month little gap right there. I would say more September. The end of August a little bit, like a couple days. You know, you got like a week or two in August. Yeah, and the middle of October, before it starts getting cold here and stuff. Oh yeah, for sure, Dusty. I will.
Shark rack, Dusty, or cooler rack?
Yeah, Dusty's cooler rack is rigging like ridiculously nice. I'm jealous. Thing's sick. Dang it, where'd it go? Yeah, the bites here, they're either, it looks like a rainbow trout is biting my line, or they absolutely land the rod. There's not really any in between with this spot for some reason.
That's good. Do your fishing spots freeze up or close enough to the coast they stay open?
This particular spot, Dusty, is like, from my house, not even 10 minutes. I got spots that are 10 minutes away, 2.5 hours away, 45 minutes away, an hour away. Everything's within, like, most of the good spots that hold lots of fish that we catch in summer and going into winter and winter time is all within an hour drive. The coast is pretty far. That's almost a 2-hour drive to the Oregon coast. And if I go shark fishing up in Washington, that's like almost a 2.5 to 3-hour drive.
That thing's in front of you on your truck. It looks like Inspector Catch It.
Hmm.
It does sound like the furniture. It's a work. That's version 3.
Gonna be like the Mad Max car of fishing. There's been a lot of barges on the river today. This is pretty weird. It's like the third or fourth one I've seen. A lot of activity for a Thursday. People here suck up the good weather while they can, man. We only got summer for like 3.5 months, and then that shit just goes from 80 degrees to freaking 50 degrees like overnight. You go from tank tops to freaking Carhartt sweatshirts in like overnight. It sucks.
So what's the name of those mountains on the other side?
I don't really know the name of those mountains over there. It's just got tons of houses over there. It's not, that's the Washington side, but it's not Vancouver, Washington, I don't think. I personally don't know. I've actually never looked at the map and saw what part that is, and it's right freaking there. It's
Ignorance on my part. Good job, son. So the rivers, they're freeze in the winter.
No, these rivers don't freeze in the winter. You'll get ice kind of a little bit, like right at the base of the rocks, you know, where the water's really not moving much at all. That's about it. Our ponds will freeze up a little bit. Lakes don't really freeze over. My rod's moving quite a bit. Well, we might actually have something on.
You might be eating. Let's see.
I think I'm getting excited. Nope. It's just grass, man. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just picking up grass at this point. It's all right though. My rod was bouncing all over the freaking place. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that was it looked like there was a sturgeon literally just chewing on it. Probably a like 3-pound freaking pike minnow down there just eating it.
What kind of rod is that?
It is a 12-foot heavy slime cat conventional 2-piece.
Whoops. Sometimes you have to sing to them. Yes, I do. So the rivers come. I'm waiting to see that rod bow down with a big ass sturgeon on it. Oh yeah, dude. I am too.
Yeah, the Hellcats are nice. They're cool rods. The Catch the Fever rods are pretty sick just because they're indestructible. They're really, to cast with them's kind of weird because they're pretty flimsy, but you'll never break it. Oh, these slime cat rods, I'm sold. I love them, dude. I could throw like a 16-ounce lead on this thing if I wanted, with bait. Uh, 60 to 80 pound braid on it. It's sensitive still. Uh, they're just great. It's sick. I love it. No, this rod isn't the one I used for the 9-foot sturgeon. I got it on that reel. But it was that reel on a 12-foot heavy ugly stick. Big water rod.
I don't see if we get any slime cut rods on here.
Crazy. You can order it online. This rod was like 130 bucks and then 20 bucks for shipping. So 150 bucks for that rod. You can get it in the 12-foot spinning or 12-foot conventional. I have a 10-foot spinning heavy, and I have a 12-foot conventional. If you order it, it'll be at your house in like 4 or 5 days. Both my rods came in like 4 days in a big ass rod tube, and you can keep the tube and use it for shipping and stuff like that. Comes with a rod bag and everything. It's pretty nice, man. It'll replace an ugly stick, let's say that. I would rather have this than an ugly stick at this point. And not knocking ugly sticks at all. I still have one and love it. They're great rods for, the money and stuff like that, but I get a little more backbone out of this. Yeah, I want like an aggressive takedown if we get one.
I just went to the website and I like their green carbon rod.
Yeah, man, they got some cool looking rods. They don't got a whole hell of a lot of options, but dude, their rods are just amazing quality, man. But you gotta always keep in mind with these rods, they are catfish rods. But man, on this rod right here, in particular, this exact rod, I caught a 10-foot 6-gill shark on it. It's a catfish rod, man. I brought him in like 3 minutes. That rod handled like a champ. Hell yeah, bro. Buy one. You're not gonna regret it. Get the 12-foot. If you have like a 30 size reel, even like a 20, or that's fine. But if you have anything bigger than a 20 and you slap it on that rod, shit, you're good. Slap an Avid on it, like an HXW, be badass. That's what I want to do. I need to save up and get an HXW for shark fishing. The Satorium 30 kind of worked, but it's not. This thing does not have the stopping power that I need. Like 30 pounds of drag is not going to stop a 500-pound shark.
Ugly sticks, just personal hurts. I know a lot of people like them.
Oh yeah, Dusty, I'm a fan too, bro. That's all I've run for years is the big water rods. I love it. I still have one. I'll always back those rods, man, for the money. And you can just have that rod and slap a super nice reel on it, and it's still a good combo like that. and it'll catch huge fish, man. It just depends how you fight them.
Yeah, you need a Raptor TRX.
Yeah, I want an Avid. One day. I'd love to get one before next summer, before next June or July, before shark fishing season up in Washington, so I could break it in before then. That'd be awesome. It's hard to get tight line braid down here, though.
It'd be good with an Avid 30 ESW. Oh yeah, with the 30 ESW, yeah, absolutely. Be going fishing for sturgeon with a shark reel. Don't lose my sturgeon.
Oh yeah, bro. With the sturgeon, when they're running on you, let them run, but don't like make them take it under like really hard drag. Like let them run, let them do that, because you're gonna let them run and you're gonna get them in, and then they're gonna run again and you're gonna get them in again, and they're gonna do that like 3 or 4 or 5 times usually. So, you know, just let them go. Don't wear the fish out too much, you know what I mean? So he can, when you release him, he can actually swim away and live. But with the reel, with that stopping power, you'd be good, man. Yeah, you're all good with that.
What rod is that? I got a phone call and I didn't hear your rod recommendation.
This rod is a 12-foot, 2-piece, heavy slime cat, conventional. They also have the same rod, but in spinning. I think this spinning rod can throw up to like 14 ounces. This one can throw up to like 16.
You don't have an Avid, Mike?
No, I don't have an Avid. I just got, right now, all I have is this Torium 30 and the same rod, but in 10-foot spinning. I have a Penn Spin Fisher 9500. That's it. So realistically, I only have 2 rods right now. I have my Big Water Ugly stick. That's a heavy, my 12-foot, but you know, it's only a 12-foot, and I don't really like to throw anything over 8-ounce leads on that with bait. So I wanted to get a TeamHardLife, like, you know, shark rod from that I could use to cast with, and it would be good off the piers. Not necessarily deployments, more casting. And slap an Avid on that, and that'd be like my ideal shark setup. Either that or a terra firma rod. But like terra firma rod, you're gonna wait like 6 months for it, but it's worth it. Those rods are sick. I think I'm catching grass again. I'm starting to see my rod bow a little bit, and looks like it's getting tugged on. Yeah. I think it's because the water level is going down, so the tide is changing in here and starting to swirl stuff around in that whirlpool over there.
So LX Raptor will work with that rod herd?
Oh, I believe any conventional, like open face reel that you can cast with, because I think the biggest that you can cast with is on an Avid, if I'm not mistaken, is an HXW. Like comfortably kind of cast with, because still a pretty big reel. But yeah, even an HXW would be like a perfect match on that. So anything from that to like, I'm not that familiarized with all the series of the Abbots and what their sizes are. I kind of forget sometimes, but pretty much any good size Abbot that you can cast with is going to be a good match for this rod. If you can run the braid at anything from like 80 to 100 pounds, if your reel can hold that, you're set.
I need to bust out my Stingray Class 130 shark rod. They stopped making them in 2003.
Nice. Yeah, I wish I could find like a cool classic old shark rod or something like that at a garage sale or something like that, but no one's got anything like that up here, man. I'll never get that lucky. If I want a shark rod, I gotta order it. Or like a Stingray rod or something like that. I'd have to order it. Yeah, you can get like tuna rods up here from people at the coast and stuff, but it's not really the specs I need. Oh, I would love a Fenwick. Are you kidding me? I would like treasure that thing. Yeah, if I saw a Fenwick at a garage sale, I don't care what condition it's in. If I could afford it and it was cheap, I'm buying that thing and getting it completely redone. I would pay for a full restoration if I could. Fenwicks are awesome. I don't know, guys. I don't know if anything's going to bite for the rest of the night with this weird little tide change we kind of got going. It's all good, though. I had fun just chilling with you guys, and we actually got one today, which is the bonus. We still got a chance, though.
Can I come across an oil light? Hold on, look out for you, bro.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be killer. Like, I'm only 5'9". I'm not a tall dude, so like anything in the 10 to like 13 foot range is kind of ideal. But since I do a lot of it, like my shark fishing off the piers, probably like a 10 foot that can cast pretty well and throw like at least like a 14-ounce lead. Man, that would be primo for me.
I got a lot of Fenwicks, my dad's rods and grandpa's rods.
Dang, dude. Heck yeah, hold on to those, man. If they left those for you, keep those. That's awesome. the little pocket rods. Me and my buddies, we're going to have a dock demon thing this summer, probably at where the sturgeon are just biting on every cast. And we're just going to bust out, like, put like my Torium 30 on a dock demon and just go after sturgeon until one of our rods just snap in half. See how much stress we could put one of those rods under in one day. Just on like 30 sturgeon a day on it.
Uber's grandson took my personal phone on my work phone. Oh, nice.
Nice, Alex. Yeah, we're gonna give it like, let's see. I can give it like 45 more minutes, and then I gotta start heading out. I got work in the morning and whatnot, and it'll pretty much be getting dark at that time, so. My rod just bounced around a little bit. That's weird. Come on. I hope it's a fish checking out my bait and not the grass just collecting on my lead line. Let me get some rods. This one's within $400 or $500 rod, so I'm gonna get this one. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's how I felt when I looked at like the terra firma rods. I was like, damn, like $500, it's worth it. But geez, that's an expensive rod. Yeah, that would be a video. What's your day job? My day job, I am a maintenance worker. I've been doing maintenance my whole life. Resorts, apartments, you name it. I usually run multiple properties, but my company is like doing some weird like negotiations with another company to possibly sell those couple properties off. So now I'm just full-time at one property until they work out whatever. Then I'll probably go back to doing the 3 properties again. Bouncer, what's up? What's up, man? Well, Bouncer, we got one in today. We caught one like 6 foot, 100-something pound sturgeon. 20 minutes into being here, and we've been live 2 hours and 40 minutes. And we've only had maybe a couple little nibbles since then, and that's it. And I'll be here for about 45 more minutes. See if we get that little evening bite. I would do the walk out of here with you guys and show you guys the path that I got to walk through to get here to this particular spot, but it is not that easy to hold that phone and my rod and rod holder, all my stuff, and get tore up by blackberry bushes at the same time. So I'll probably not do that. Chat with us. Okay, rhymes with orange hello. My buddy Thomas texted me earlier today, and I forgot to get back to him. It just reminded me. I don't know why, but he texted me that he's going to probably be coming here Saturday to this spot. He's one of, I think he's actually the only person that I have shown this spot personally to. So, yeah, this is I try and keep this spot as low key as I can, even though I'm live streaming it. But since it's all you guys, I'm not tripping about it. If someone knows where this spot is just by looking at it, well then, you know, that's what it is. Just don't come litter my spot, bro. Curious, with all of the sticks, was it a pier or just sticks? It's like a back eddy, this spot, because it's got a big whirlpool right there, I guess, and people just rip through this spot because there's Uh, there's a boat launch like, a mile or so up the road from here, so they will rip right through this spot, and they kind of did that to slow them down, because in that main channel right there, it's pretty shallow. So I think they kind of did that to slow them down and piled up rocks real high up right there. Uh, but all kinds of crap gets stuck in there, man. You got full-blown trees. I don't know what that white thing is. Something from someone's boat. It's pretty crazy. I've seen dead salmon stuck in it. Dead beaver. I'm surprised I haven't seen a dead sea lion stuck in that thing. Oh, speaking of beaver, I don't know if you guys can see him. He's swimming there. Just dove down. There's beavers everywhere over here. We have beavers and muskrats. The muskrat, it's hard to tell the difference, but I saw his tail, so I know it's a beaver. You got sea lions. I'll go back and watch the entire stream in the morning. I want to see real fish. Hell yeah, Bowser. Yeah, it was like, I think it was like about 20 minutes in. I had one bite before that, and you'll see it, man. It was definitely a sturgeon bite. It looked like my line just got bumped right there. Come on. Come on. Eat it, you big, hungry son of a gun. I want to catch the grandpa or grandma to the one that I caught earlier. I want to hook into that one. Oh yes, we have sea lions up and down. We have great white shark out in the Oregon coast here and there, and I believe they go up to the Washington coast too. Also, I believe. I might be wrong about that. But we got sea lions galore. Up at Bonneville, like 25 minutes from me, they actually built like sea lion platforms to try and keep the sea lions from like jumping on fishermen's boats and freaking beaching all over the rocks where the fishermen are trying to shad fish and salmon fish and whatnot. So they had to build them platforms for them to like just flop around and lay down on. You just hear them barking all day. That's it. They steal people's fish all the time. And you can't shoot them. You can't touch them. They're protected. I think only Native Americans here can go out and shoot them and harvest them. It's been crazy. Thank you for all the comments. It's a rare occasion these days. Oh yeah, Robert's awesome, dude. Thank you, bro. Pure Coos, what's up, bro? It's been a little slow for the last, I would say, hour and like 45 minutes or so. We did land a sturgeon today while we were live. About 20 something minutes in when I got here. It was like 6 feet, like 100 something pounds. But other than that, we've just had little nibbles here and there, and now grass is coming in. So I'll probably be here for about another half hour or something like that.
One thing I learned when I went to Seattle, only natives still hunt whales the whole way too. I heard they. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, Robert. Yeah. It's rated for 5 through 20 ounce.
Yeah, Alex, I'm telling you, bro, get a slime cat, man. They're badass rods. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. I mean, yeah, you're limited on the color choice, but like, honestly, for what you're getting, you're not even gonna notice it after a while. Bro, that's a 10 foot. Now, if you go to the 12 foot, it's rated the same, I believe. I have the 10 foot spinning, and that rod, you can watch all the videos, a lot of my YouTube shorts. That rod I had, it was painted black for a long time, and I'm using that rod, and I'm bringing in big sturgeon on it. Yeah, Robert, check out the freaking slime cat rods, man. I'm telling you. I bring in shark, sturgeon, and these are catfish rods. These things can do way more than that. I've never even heard my rods creak yet, not even once. Hell yeah, bro. That's so awesome you're ordering one. I'm stoked. You're gonna love it. Ideally, man, the 12 foot is great, but depending on what kind of fish you're usually going to try and target with it, the 10 foot's solid too, man. I prefer the 12 foot for casting. Saturday I'll order mine. Yep. I would recommend the 12 foot if you're going to order it on Saturday. For casting, you get a little, the butt end of the rod is actually a little bit longer than the 10 foot, so you get a little more, it's a little more comfortable to cast.
Bouncer bought me in, and I subbed and gave you a like also.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well, the end of the day's been slow, but it's cooled off. The day's been really nice out today, so I had no complaints. Caught one decent sized sturgeon, so yeah. Good day out, man. And believe me, before I leave, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys the view down the Columbia River. It's a pretty beautiful spot where I'm at. The sunset to my left is pretty killer.
12 foot, 2 to 16.
Yep. I was right. I remembered it. It was 16 ounces. Nice. Still, man, I mean, how often are you going to throw a 16-ounce lead with bait? You know what I mean? The most I usually ever throw is like 12 to 14, so you can kind of balance out what the rod is capable of doing. I don't like pushing, if it could throw 16, I don't like putting 16 on there plus heavy bait. I mean, the rod will probably cast, but that's up to you how it's going to react. If you're going to really sling it out there, you can break the rod.
I think she will enjoy watching the whole stream on the TV in the morning.
Awesome. That'd be cool, man. I'd appreciate that.
It's been slow, but
Oh, Robert, anytime, brother. I'm more than willing to share any info. There is no dumb questions, honestly, ever, to me when it comes to fishing. Hey, man, I've been doing sturgeon fishing for years now, and I'm still learning things. I learn things all the time where I'm just like, wow, I didn't even think of that, or I learned something new about the fish and, the location of where I'm fishing. And like recently, it's a good example. Me and my buddy went and started fishing a spot that we normally go to in, August, September. But we went there in June, the beginning of June, and him and I started just catching sturgeon there. And it was really weird because they were not supposed to be there yet for like months. And I think in like 2 or 3 weeks, I think we caught like 9. And everything was like 4 to like 6.5, 7 feet. Yeah, the bite's been slow, that's for sure. But I probably just got lucky and caught that guy earlier that was passing through, coming down from Bonneville. Because that's what they're doing right now. They're actually coming down. They're coming down the river this direction and passing through these pylons and stuff like that. Or they're going up that way through the river and going up into Washington. So there's only 2 ways right here for them to go, like this. So
I'm a fish for sturgeon, but I need to know everything. I made the sponge. I'll catch on quick.
yep, I'm the same way. I've just learned over the years and years of doing this now with sturgeon what what works and what doesn't work well. Lots of trial and error. Lots of money invested in tackle and stuff that work, half decent and stuff that'll get you by, but you really want to get into it, you need to invest. If you have an Abbott and you have a really good, you're getting this rod now, you're good. All you gotta do is just keep line on your reel and invest in Dacron and hooks and lead, and then start hunting the sturgeon down.
You don't do charters for sturgeon?
Oh, I don't. I just take people out fishing for fun. I just enjoy getting them on a sturgeon and watching them get on their first sturgeon like that, because 99% of the time, that even if they're an experienced fisherman and they've never got on a big sturgeon, that smile they always get on their face when they get hooked into one, it starts rip and drag from them like that and they cannot stop it. That's great, man. I love that. That's my payment right there. I enjoy watching them and get excited over it, because they're just like, oh my gosh, I've never felt a fish fight like this. And I'm like, yeah, man, that's what we're here for, bro. Hopefully we send you back home without needing a whole tube of Bengay, because you're so freaking sore that you can't move for the next 4 or 5 days. So far, I believe I am not saying this to brag, because I don't like to brag about myself, but so far, knock on wood behind me, I have a 100% success rate of taking people out sturgeon fishing and getting them on a sturgeon the first time I take them.
You don't do charters. What structure do you look for when to catch
Sturgeon? The structure I look for is hopefully structure that has close to 0 snags as possible, because I hate having to retie my entire rig. Losing lead sucks enough, but losing your whole rig it's just time consuming, and having to re-spool a reel or something like that after you lose too much line, it sucks. I look for sandier bottoms, make it easier for the sturgeon to find the bait. It could be a rocky bottom too, as long as you can get your lead and bait out with at least a decent success rate without snagging, to just check your bait. I hate that.
We can keep that between us. No one needs to know what the ticket price. I need to get with you and go up there next year in September.
Oh yeah, September would be killer, bro, if you came up here. 100%. Yeah, you get that all planned out with your, like, with work and everything like that, and you get that time off and all that stuff, man, hell yeah. I'll take you to a bunch of different spots, man. We will hunt spots down until we get you on one. Between me and a couple buddies, we know, got like 30, 40 different spots just within an hour of here. And a lot of them are like sturgeon spawning grounds that we have found and keep that pretty much amongst ourselves.
It's a trip.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's get it. Well, 7:53. I'll probably give it like 20 more minutes, and then I'm probably gonna have to call it. My sand shrimp don't look so lively anymore, really. I mean, they're kind of moving.
I'm my own boss. I can leave when I want.
Nice. That's the dream right there. Even better. Yeah, I got like 4 bosses. Sucks. And I got to communicate with all of them.
We're going, brother. Next September we can drive.
Yeah, man. People always trip out. I'm like, oh man, it's like a 12-hour drive. I'm like, dude, I drive 6 hours just from my house to go to Snake River to go camping for like 3 days and sturgeon fish once a year. And it's, you know, I leave at 6 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, and I'm there, you know, a little after lunchtime. It's not even that bad, you know what I mean? So yeah, just to go shark fishing recently, we were doing 3-hour drives every weekend, just going up there and staying overnight pretty much, and leaving at like 6, 7 in the morning, coming back home when the bite died down and the sun was coming up. Heck yeah, that'd be freaking awesome if you guys came down. Yeah, September is a killer time to come down here. Oh man, I'm gonna toss these out so I can't use them anymore. Smallmouth bass, Pete, those guys. I'll just save that jar of pickled herring so I don't have to, if I forget to get bait or something like that, or I don't have money, I got a full jar of it.
Need a sturgeon. My first one will be.
Hell yeah, brother. We'll make it happen. 100%. So I'm actually kind of surprised we didn't get an evening bite. But this spot at this time of year, honestly, is a hit or miss. Last year, I think I caught 1 fish in August here and 1 at the end of September. Other than that, every other time I came here, like every other day, I'd come here for like those 2 months. Literally every other day, I'd come to this spot and I caught 2 fish in 2 months. Rod just bounced. That was really weird. It didn't look like a bite. It looked like something swam into my line. There's like 40, 50 pound common carp in here. Like literally right in front of where my rod is. There's just 40, 50 pound carp. They jump all the time out here. Freaking huge.
But gotta be down over in August Shark Tournament, September Heroes Edition. Will be in Sharkathon in October. Hell yeah. You're gonna be busy. You're gonna be hella busy. That's a lot of sponsorship. We doing all 3 tournaments?
That's crazy, bro. That's dedication right there. You are gonna be so tired. That's a lot of work, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like nobody up here even does shark fishing. Like it's like unheard of. So people are always kind of tripping out that we catch sharks up here. Me and my buddies are like freaking out about it and stuff. And I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. People catch sharks all over the world. It's cool to see them caught up here for sure, but you know, I've seen like you guys catch way bigger sharks than we do, man. I'd love to go shark fishing down at the Texas coast and stuff. That'd be amazing. Texas, Florida. I'd be so happy to do that. I don't know, something different about shark fishing up here though. It's pretty cool, man. We'll probably start packing this up. I could just do that. I'm just pre-packing some stuff. You know, as I may get that pack up bite. It's all stuff I'm not going to use for the rest of the night anyway. Oh, dude, it's the funnest fight ever. That's why, bro, it never gets old. Especially hooking a big one starts taking good drag from you, man. It's the best. Beach house. Dusty fly with bait out all night. Hell yeah. Do that up at the Puget Sound, Washington, and go catch a bunch of 6-gills doing that. That's a lot of tournaments I'm trying to get my team name out there. Hell yeah, man. Shit, I wish I lived in a place where I could shark fish actively, like, you know, that'd probably be all I'd be doing. Shark fishing's so fun. I'm stoked I got the opportunity to even do it up here. Dang it. Knock that over. Baseball Bros, what's up, man? How you doing? You got one today, bro. I'm ending the stream in about 15 minutes at the latest, so you'd have to probably go back and rewatch the stream and look at like around the 20-minute mark or something like that, and that's when I hooked into one. We landed them. I remember you, bro. Yeah, unlike yesterday, at least we landed one today, so we didn't get skunked. And it was a little bit cooler out today, so it's kind of a win-win for me. Taking the slippers off, putting my shoes back on because I'll be taking off here pretty soon. And last time I did this, when I was here, I took these off. I took off my chest mount. I turned around to look at my rod. My rod was completely doubled over. And I had to put my slippers back on and put my chest mount on while fighting a sturgeon. It sucked. So I don't think that's going to happen today, but could. Oh, the beaver's back. He just swam right under my line. Let's pack this thing up. Well, you guys, I'm actually probably going to call it, and it's 8:06 right now, so I'll just call it right now. And so thank you guys so much for coming in, and I'll probably be live maybe next weekend. I'm probably not going to be able to do anything really this weekend fishing-wise, so yeah, the two-piece rods, get it for convenience-wise, so much easier, and yeah, doesn't affect the strength of it or anything. So all right, you guys, I'm gonna take off, get this thing packed up and hit the road. So thank you guys again. I appreciate you. Nice to meet you guys all. I appreciate it, man. You guys have a good night.